You're being stalked. Yes, you are. Stay tuned. We're going to go into it in about 50 seconds. Right now, we're setting up the tech to do this to go live. So, hey, watch out. Now, this is just a test, guys. We're just trying to figure out what's going on with this technology. And I'm going to go over some of that tonight because tomorrow, actually today, later on today, we're going to be having some fun with some technology, as well as I'm going to do a series on social media, everything from how you're being stalked, like I said at the beginning, as well as things like, let's show it on the screen. Here it is. So we're going to talk about tech. We're going to talk about how some jobs and some other companies are reviewing your social media before they hire you on your company. Oh, look at that. My show has officially started. Look at that. Close that out. Social media safety, banks and social media lenders, how they're using social and financial fin lenders are using social media to track you, and let's do some mobile safety. So to get back to what we're talking about, I want to show you something really quick. If you're just joining us, thank you for joining. Last night was kind of just dull and boring because it was more of doing like a setup of the environment. I'm trying to put a little more energy in tonight because I'm excited about what's going to happen next. These are going to be the some shows that I want to try and do every single day. It won't be this late. It'll probably be more towards like a I'm trying to figure out a good time between like 9 and 10 Eastern time. So stay tuned for that. I'll be posting that on my Facebook page. Speaking of Facebook page, I'm going to jump over to my Facebook page real quick because I want to see if I can find it on my screen. Because I have, and I want to show you. I'll go over here real quick. Yeah, I could do it for this camera. So this camera right here. So if you guys can see, I have a TV up here, right here. See that? And that's going to be my monitor to show if you guys, to see if I'm looking okay up on that monitor. I'm just trying to do all kinds of fun technology stuff today. So thanks for bearing with me during this. I'm going to go back to this camera. And ultimately, you guys, when I'm doing this, I'm going to try and, I'm sorry if I'm not looking directly at the camera. I have a lot of tech right here, and I'm trying to just understand what I'm doing, trying to just have some fun here. You guys are my community, and I want to try and be interactive with you. So if you have any questions, ideas, suggestions, bring it on. I want to hear it. Going back to what I was saying, I'm going to bring up on my screen. There is, I want to see if I can get it to display on this monitor like I was telling you guys a minute ago. It might be a distraction to me, so I don't really I may not even do it, but so that's that. But as you can see, I can bring up my screen, which is really a monitor, and I'll show you. So if it'll let me, let's go over to here, back to this screen. Nope, wrong one. So this is an infinity. So what I'm doing here is this is my controls, my laptop, but also you can see me up here on the screen. There's a bit of a delay, and I'm trying to, so you can see me moving over just a few seconds later, and now you can see the camera. But yeah, I'm just trying to have some fun here, guys. So hopefully you can see that this might be a fun show. I want it to be a fun show. At least I still want to try it to be a fun show. Once again, thank you for joining. If you haven't joined us yet, God, I need to work on some of these things. Guys, so this is the Connected Geek Tech Tips Show. I am going to be doing this every single day, about 9 or 10 o'clock every night, and throughout the day, if I can, I'm going to do what they're called IRLs, which are in real life. In real life, are basically just picking up my phone. I'm just going to start talking on the phone and say, hey guys, what's going on? And but in this show, we're going to talk, this next week, we're going to talk about the social media, like I mentioned at the earlier beginning of the show. what I want to do right now is I'm still doing the testing. I'm still trying to figure out what's the best flow for my show. And so I have the technology. I have this main camera. I have this other camera, which is the one right in front of here, where I can move it around and show you things that I want to see or do in my studio. Also, I want to show you that we can also see this whiteboard. I'm going to periodically do things about technology, and I'll write them up on the board. And then you guys, if you have any questions, I can draw them out or do some sort of diagram of technology or something. Let's go back to the main screen here. So what I want to try and do, I want to try to integrate a couple more things. I don't want to make this too long, guys. I just want to try and get you guys acclimated to this. And I'm sorry if I keep looking down over here as I'm looking at the screen, because I want to try and keep an eye on the time. So I'm going to jump through a couple technology things. First thing I'm going to do is going to show you my screen, and to do that I have to do this, which will switch it over to my screen, as you can see. What I want to do, though, and as I want to, you can probably see my screen, which is infinite loop, but I'll have it set up a little bit better tomorrow. But right now I want to do like a PowerPoint. I have a PowerPoint that I want to show off, and this is what I'm going to do tomorrow. And in this PowerPoint is, we're going to talk about this week on Connected Geek Tips. I'll try to look at the camera more, or look at you, I should say, more. And if you go next slide, you'll see, hello, I'm Larry Miller, and you find me at Connected Geek. And then the third slide is going to be what we're going to talk about this next week, which is stocking tech, companies, reviewing your social media, the digital footprint, banks, and I wonder if I do this instead. See, this is part of running a show. You got to work through the bugs, but what I'm trying to do is making sure that I can. Oh, you're only seeing my screen, so that makes sense. So you're not seeing what I'm seeing. You're seeing. Okay, so I don't need to go through all that. You're just seeing the screen. So what you're seeing, you don't see me talking. You see. Okay, cool. And then we'll talk about mobile safety later in the week. If you guys had any questions, please let me know. I'm trying to be as mindful of your time as well as mindful of my show flow, so I don't get off track. So I can see that it's showing out to the world quite nicely, and I want to make sure that you guys are fully informed, and I want to make sure that we're having fun doing it. And so I'm going to go back to my screen so you can see me. Then to do that, I have to close out this screen, and I'm sorry if I'm doing some commentary while I'm doing it. I don't should have any dead air while I'm talking. So I go to source, I switch back to camera, and now you can see me. How are you? All right, guys. Well, that's great that it seems to be working well. There's one other thing that I do want to show you, and it's so I've been able to show you a PowerPoint, and I've been able to show you my cameras, my setup through my screen over there. What I do want to show you is that a really neat thing that I learned, and just got it just today, and hopefully it'll work. Let's see what it is. I'm going to switch the camera so I can look at you a little more. So, hi guys, how you doing? We got about 30 more seconds, so I'm going to try and do it within the time frame. So let's show you. I am going to show you my iPhone. What that's going to do is we're going to see. Hopefully it'll let me do it. Come on, guys. Let's do. Oh, great. So 3, 6. Now let's see if it'll work. Come on. And we do. Go back to switch it to S, and now you should be able to see, and you do, my iPhone, because I'm going to do some mobile safety, and I want to show you guys that you know how to do that through the mobile safety on my phone. What I'm waiting for is to see if it shows up on my screen behind the camera, and it may, and there it is. It looks like it showed up. Great. This is nice. I love when technology works. So guys, this has been a great show. I know it's only been about 10 minutes, but it's kind of a test, like I was saying, and I want to make sure that you guys are informed. I want you to go enjoy the technology that I'm showing to you. You guys have been really how do I get rid of this? Oh, there it is. It's gone. Let's go back to the main screen. This is what's called live, Facebook Live. I have a lot to learn, and I have a lot to share with you guys, and I'm hoping that we can do it together. You guys have been very supportive of me, and I appreciate that. I know I speak a little too fast, so starting where I'm going to try and slow down a little bit. And I've been told to try and bring a little more energy. So, like I said, this was just a test. Hopefully the test works out well, and you guys enjoy what you saw, and like and share, and follow me on all the social medias at Connected Geek. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Take care. Now I have to turn it off. Click finish. Take care, guys.